Hi guys, welcome to Night and Day. This is a demo I'm playing, and it was made by Ertel, who also made My Burning Heart, which I recently played on this channel. So let's get right into this. I'm not exactly sure about the story, but apparently it's Paris 1950. The taxi driver honks, slams on his brakes, and my whole body lurches against the driver's seat. And then again, hitting my forehead. Wait, and then back again, hitting my forehead in the process. I can't even read the first line properly. Thank God. Ouch. Here we are, mister. I regain my balance and look out. Hopeful. Are we really? Is this close enough to the bank of the Seine for you? I don't know how to say Seine. I'm too speechless to give him an answer. My head spins at the sight in front of me. The sunshine shimmers on the river, making everything look brighter, magical, and the colors. I swear the sky doesn't look so shiny in my village. But of course, what amazes me the most are those whom I see, who I came to see, the painters. Lots of them, are there? I just see some paintings, I don't see painters. Sitting or standing on the riverbank's wide sidewalk, they paint the Seine or flowers, or a beautiful girl. They all seem so focused on their work, although some of them are chattering and laughing, like a community. Are we an aspiring painter? Are we a poor painter? Oh god. My chest puffs up with pride. This is where I belong. Mister. Oh yes, here is perfect. The man helps me get my stuff out of the taxi trunk while I take my wallet out and pay him the fare. And here I am now, finally in Paris. He's pretty cute. I take my suitcase, my easel, and my artist toolbox, struggling a bit to grab everything more or less firmly. My surroundings are so full of new data that it leaves me unsure of what to do next. I don't even know where to look. Across the street there are many flower shops and some cafes, all brimming with elegant people, and scattered among the partners are some stalls of bouquinistes? Bouquinistes selling antique and secondhand books. Some of them seem to sell small paintings too. Oh, holy shit. Oh god, I always forget to change the sound volume. Oh, heavens have mercy. Oh god, I almost peed myself. Oh. Hey, you dumbass. Get out of the road and move your lazy ass to the sidewalk. Ouch! Was I standing in the middle of the road? Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I babble my excuses to the angry driver and drag my belongings to the riverbank sidewalk. Some sniggering, I guess, at my expense reaches my ears. A bit embarrassed, I turn towards the amused painters with my best smile. I was distracted. Haha, let me guess. First time in Paris. Yes, and everything is just so wonderful, so bright, and there's so many people. And so many cars. His colleagues laugh by his side and I join. He looks a little funny when he laughs. My mouth is really just popping out of his face. Careful with the traffic. You're not in the countryside anymore. I noticed. One of the artists signals at my easel. So, do you paint too? Yes, that's why I've come to Paris. I want to become a famous artist someday. They exchange some meaningful looks. Oh, no, not another one. Shut up, Renee. Don't dishearten him. The kid is young and full of enthusiasm. Yes, that's a good thing. The second painter, Renee, just shrugs and looks at his friends with disdain. So, you're moving here with your parents? No, I'm on my own. They seem a bit shocked at my words. Have you run away from home to become an artist? I giggle and try to appease their concern. I'm already 18 and my parents gave me their permission. Oh really? You look younger. Still a kid though. Wait, no, this is Renee. Wait, he was one of the painters. So wait, he has our actual name, so is he gonna be a real character? I don't know. Still a kid though. And your parents are okay with you moving to a big city on your own, without any adults supervising you. Well, they aren't happy, but, you know, I gotta follow my 1950s dream to become a painter and sleep with some possibly other painter men. It's the French thing to do. In fact, they didn't like the idea at first, but I'll have it my way. Actually, my father has been giving me the silent treatment since the moment I made the decision to leave home. The evening I told my parents, at first they were too shocked to react, then they told me to wait outside in the hall. They locked the study room and proceeded to yell at each other for an hour or so. Seemingly my mother won, or I wouldn't be here now. I guess my father will have a grudge for some time, but I hope things will get better between us, especially when I come back home as a successful artist. I must prove to him that I made the right decision. Since you have your parents' permission and all, I think we can make some space for you here if you want to come paint with us. Oh really? That'd be awesome, thank you. We're already a famous painter, guys. We're allowed to paint next to these other, probably hackney painters. These hackney artists. We've already made it in the big city of Paris. The two painters elbow Renee when he tries to complain. I can't believe my good luck. I just arrived in Paris and I already found a painting spot by the river. It's my dream come true. The men laugh at me. I might have jumped a bit out of enthusiasm dropping my stuff. The sight of my suitcase reminds me I have some urgent matters to attend to before I can start painting. I still don't have a place to sleep. Damn, and it's late in the afternoon already. By the way, I'm looking for a place to stay, a room to rent, hopefully, and a job too. My funds are really low for Paris standards, and with just the train ride and the taxi, this month's expenses are going to be difficult to cope with. One of the painters scratches his head, thinking, but then Renee suddenly exclaims, "Oh, I know a place. You're lucky. I think they're looking for a part-time employee too, and it's around the corner." That's great! Renee gives me the details and I thank the men and grab my belongings again, telling them goodbye until tomorrow. As I start walking down the sidewalk, I marvel at the amount of people and cars and noise. The afternoon is giving way to the evening, where the cafes are still full. The Parisians all look so smart and beautiful. They look like something out of a fashion magazine. And strolling among the painters who are already starting to pack their things to leave for the day, there are people from all the places in the world, tourists attracted to the City of Lights, I guess. I wonder if the tourists come to Paris to buy art. Ooh, is that a saxophone? That would be cool, right? The saxophone sounds sort of sad. Or am I crazy? I'm daydreaming of making thousands, millions of American dollars when I trip on someone. A lady was staring in the middle of the sidewalk, along with a small crowd. They seem to be watching some kind of street show. Oh, maybe it's a street show that I'm hearing right now. Oh, sorry, my bad. We just keep bumping into people, bumping into cars, whatever. Watch your step, you idiot! People here are a bit different from my village. Since I've stopped, I decided to take a short break. My fingers are hurting from carrying the artist toolkit and the easel, and check out what it is in the crowd in front of me watching. But is he bumping into people this often in his village? I have to wonder. Oh, that's the source of the music I was hearing for a while now. There's a saxophonist playing, and he's really good. The young man seems really focused on his instrument, holding his sax as one would hold a lover, his whole body undulating with the music and tapping his foot, following the rhythm. He's quite handsome. I can't take my eyes off him. Oh well. We've already awakened to our homosexuality. We didn't even need some, we didn't even need our, like, some kind of mentor painter figure to awaken it in us. Alright. All of a sudden, he opens his eyes and stares back at me. I freeze on the spot. No way. There are a dozen people here. Why would you look directly at me? Smile? I smile at him with confidence. The musician locks eyes with me, a somewhat baffled expression. Wait, who has a baffled expression? The musician? I think so. And then looks away. Why is he getting baffled because of my smile? I better find the place I'm looking before the shops close. I cross the road and keep on walking until I find the right shop. It's in a corner, as Renee said. A quaint little flower shop with a help wanted poster on the glass door. A young woman in an apron is already taking some flower pots inside the shop. She must be the owner. Sorry, I'm looking for a room to rent, and someone told me you might have one available. The florist gives me a hesitant look, noticing my easel. Well, I have a room, but in fact, I'm looking for a part-timer. The room is included in the deal. I smile with relief. See, this voice is too similar to the voice I just did. I can't do female voices. I really can't. That would be neat. She returns my smile with obvious joy. Really? I can't pay much, but that's why I'm including accommodations as part of the salary. That suits me, yes. I want to be an artist, but I need a side job to support myself in the meantime. She arches an eyebrow. Oh, she already doesn't like us, I don't think. Oh, so you are another one of those. Again with this reaction? Just how many young wannabe artists do these people get? I'm starting to feel a little anxious. Luckily, she just shakes her head and laughs. She looks really nice and pretty when she laughs or smiles so openly. It reassures me a bit. Never mind. If you want the room and the job, they are yours. Help me close the shop and I'll show you the room, would you? I agree happily, and soon we make work of all the flower pots, placing them inside the shop with great care. Afterwards, she locks the door and gestures me to the corner. We live above the shop. The door is right there. Oh, that's great. I'll live right in front of the river. She grins and leads the way. One steep, narrow staircase. Why can't I read? One steep, narrow staircase later, we step in the living room. That was a hard sentence to say. It's cozy and nice, with the kitchenette attached and a huge window with views to the street and the river. It's small, I know. There's only this, the bathroom and 2 bedrooms. Well, there's an attic too, but it's humid and dirty. She trails off a bit hesitant, but I turn and offer her a wide, happy smile. I love it. It's exactly what I was looking for. That's a relief to hear. Then my name is Nathalie. Nathalie? Nathalie? I think there's only one way to pronounce that. Nathalie. I don't see how else I could pronounce that. My name is Nathalie. Pleased to meet you. We shake hands while chuckling. That door leads to the bedroom. Our bedroom. Wait, our bedroom? Oh, okay. She must be talking about her and her husband or something. No, her boyfriend, whatever. I was like, honey, you're moving a little bit fast. Our bedroom? That door leads to our bedroom, and this one is yours. Oh, I haven't told you yet. I live with my boyfriend, Dennis. I hope that's not a problem. Well, I didn't know I'd be living with a harlot! Oh wow, they aren't married. I could almost hear the strings of complaints my mother would have about that. But of course, this is Paris. People have sex before marriage. People even have gay sex. I might. People are way more open and modern here. What's more modern than homosexuality? Nope, I think it's great. I think it's great. I think it's great that you're trampling on the sanctity of marriages everywhere. Let's see your bedroom then. It's pretty big, it looks like. I mean, she's talking like this is... like these bedrooms ain't gonna be nothing. The room is bigger than the one back at home. It has a bed, a closet, and a desk, so it covers all my needs. I give an appreciative nod. Would you like to have a bath, or could you help me with dinner if you prefer? I'd fall asleep right away if I bathed now. I'm too tired. I think I'll help you with dinner and turn in early. The bath will have to wait until tomorrow morning. Oh, great! You'll stink up all my sheets. I can't wait to see all your skid marks on my sheets I'm gonna have to do in the laundry. Too many emotions in a day, right? Haha, let's go. Dennis will be back in no time. Are we gonna get with Dennis? Are we gonna steal this woman's boyfriend? I'm getting some kind of feeling that I am. We cooked dinner together. But it would be more accurate to say that I peel potatoes while Nathalie chatters endlessly about life in Paris. Her stories and facts are very interesting, but I am so exhausted that I have to fight to keep my eyelids open, so I barely get anything she says. And just when we are already placing the cutlery and glasses on the table, we hear the door unlocking and a young man steps in. Oh, damn. It's the saxophonist! The one whom I had sexual eye contact with. Nathalie approaches him for a light kiss, and then the two of them look really happy to see each other, and lovey-dovey, lost in their little world for a minute. Of course, what did I expect? Because that's the other reason why I left my village. I was tired of being the only gay guy in town. It's not as if people bullied me. No, they were nice. My village is a small, well-knit community after all, and my parents are well appreciated. But the constant pity looks, the sympathetic comments whenever I worked at my parents' grocery shops. Your poor mother will never become a granny. It's so sad. And behind my backs too, feeling bad for me because I would always be alone. But they don't know how much gay sex I'll be having in Paris. Ha! I wish I could see the looks on their faces. I guess that's why my mother allowed me to leave the village and move to Paris, despite my father's opinion. She doesn't want me to be forever alone, and yet my father can't stand the idea of me having sex with a man, but now he knows that's exactly what I'm up to. And neither do I. I'll find a boyfriend, and I'll have a happy relationship like Nathalie and her boyfriend. Why, I might even have a happy relationship with her boyfriend at the same time as her. Polyamory! It's Paris, damn it! Except, of course, I should have guessed not all the guys I'd meet would be gay or single. Stupid me. He did give me a signal, and I think he might be into me. I force myself to smile and offer my hand to Dennis for a shake. If he gets a little, if he gets a character sprite, we know he's romanceable. He doesn't have one yet, but he might. I found an employee for the shop. This is Paul. Well, he doesn't have one yet, so I guess no guarantee of anything. Oh, but he's so young. Don't worry, Nat will take good care of you. It will be like living with your mom.
Nathalie smacks him on the back of his neck. Hey!
The musician laughs and shakes my hand. I said hey really, really quietly in Nathalie's voice.
He is really handsome. A bit too old for me, perhaps. He must be around 10 years my senior.
That's not even daddy material. He's still fair game.
But it doesn't matter. He looks nice, self-confident, easygoing. So he's perfect as a roommate. And I must add, Nathalie and he make a lovely couple. We start eating dinner as soon as Dennis refreshes a bit in the bathroom and comes back to the living room.
So, Paul, I see you like jazz music.
Nathalie looks from her boyfriend to me and back as if she's missing some part of the conversation. In fact, I saw Dennis playing the sax in the street just before coming to the flower shop. Nathalie looks ecstatic, and Dennis's gaze softens when he looks at his girlfriend. Oh, really? Isn't he good? I smile with enthusiasm. Yes, he is. Amazing, really. Don't think less of him because he plays in the street, please. He also plays at clubs with his group, and he's quite famous in jazz circles. His group has even recorded some songs, you know. All they need is some producer to discover his talents and boom, fame, here we come.
Why is the paintbrush appearing over here like on some text when it should be, oh, all the way over to the right side? Guess there's some bugs to work out.
By your side, Dennis looks a bit embarrassed. He grimaces and places a hand on top of Nathalie's.
Oh, haha, Nat is exaggerating. But it's true, my quintet is quite good. We play at the 55 Jazz Club twice a week. You should come to see us play some nights.
Ah, of course, it would be great. The conversation moves to my home village. They want to know more about it, but I regret to say there's nothing exciting or worthy to tell. It's just a small, boring place with nothing to do on a Saturday night. Just gossiping and drinking with friends, I guess. Or at least that's what I always seen the adults do in their free time. I never had many friends to begin with, and was always too busy painting. It seems an eternity later when I finally bid them goodnight and lock myself in my new room. I'm so tired that I feel seconds away from passing out, but there's something I want to do before going to bed. I promised.
Are we writing a letter to our mama? And possibly our dada?
Dear Mama, I haven't met a rich Frenchman yet, but I'm still working hard. And dear Papa, don't worry, as soon as I meet that Frenchman, I'll have raw sex with him. Just imagine that, Papa. February 10th, 1950. Dear Raoul, here I am, fulfilling my promise of writing you every day. I wonder if you'll be able to fulfill yours. But don't worry, I know things will be hectic on your side, so I won't get mad if you can't write me back. Just be safe, please. It's all I ask from you. Today I read in the newspapers that the Vietnamese attacked another French garrison in the north of the country, close to the Chinese border. My heart skipped a beat. The last time you wrote me, you told me your division was stationed in Hanoi, the capital, but that was weeks ago. Who knows where you might be right now? Please write me soon, so I can know you are safe and sound. Great news on my part. Today was the day, and I'm finally in Paris. I'll tell you more about my impressions another day, because the trip and emotions have exhausted me. But let me at least tell you that I found a job at the flower shop. What do I know about flowers, you might be wondering? Haha, nothing at all, but the job came with room and board included. Besides, it's a part-time position, so I'll have plenty of time to dedicate to painting. And of course, the first thing I've done in Paris is going to the Seine riverbank. It's as beautiful and exciting as they say. I'd love you to see it for yourself. And the painters are nice too. They invited me to join them, so I'm taking up the invitation tomorrow afternoon for sure. I'm half asleep already, so I'll tell you more in my next letters. Please be careful and remember not to drink water without boiling it first. Always yours, Paul.
Is this our lover in the army that we had to part with bitterly? And now we have to go to Paris because we can't wait for him forever. How tragic.
My bedroom is bathed in morning light when I open my eyes. Confused, I look around before sitting up in my bed. Oh right, I'm finally in Paris. Man, so many new things yesterday. It's kind of hard to take everything in. I get up with a smile plastered on my face and take my toiletries out of my suitcase, humming, time for a shower.
What if we bump into Dennis in the shower?
Oh, about time. How did you sleep, sleepyhead? Nathalie greets me from the kitchenette as soon as I put my foot into the living room. Oh, haha, fine. Thank you. Is it very late? Oh, don't worry. It's just 9. But I've gone to the flower market already to buy fresh stuff for the shop. Oh wow, really? Did you want me to go with you? No need. I'm used to doing that by myself. I'll need your help to tend the shop while I make bouquets and flower arrangements though. Do I have time for a quick shower? Yes, of course. Have a shower and a good breakfast first. There's freshly brewed coffee and you can make yourself some toast. Dennis was right. This is like living with my mother, but I better not say that aloud. What's so funny? Nothing. Well then, I'll finish my breakfast and head to the shop, so come downstairs whenever you are ready. Oh, try not to make too much noise, or you'll wake Dennis up. And let me tell you, he has a really rude awakening, so you don't want to meet him first thing in the morning. She winks at me and turns to her toast and her newspaper again. The coffee and the fresh bread smells delicious, but I really need that shower first. I do my best at being silent as a cat, and finish up in the bathroom and kitchen as quickly as I can. When I go downstairs, Nathalie has already taken all the flower pots out. I feel a bit guilty. Some of the flower pots are heavy, and there are a lot of them. And here I wanted to make a good impression on my first day. I'll help you with the shop's opening from now on. I'm sorry for sleeping in today. She offers me a brightest smile and wipes her sweaty forehead with a handkerchief. I'd lie if I told you it doesn't matter. There's nothing I hate more than carrying heavy stuff. Anyway, if on a given day you have other plans or need a day for yourself, it's okay to take a day off. You can compensate by staying a bit longer the next day, for example. Oh, that's great. Thank you. I'll try to come by to help you every evening once I finish painting. Oh, that would be awesome, Paul. Really, that's sweet of you to offer. I'm glad it was you who took the job. We grin at each other and start putting the shop in order. Most of the items to sell are outside, but the interior must look nice and clean too. I need to prepare a bouquet for an order. Can you attend to the customers? Of course, you can count on me. Barely 10 minutes later, when I'm still in the middle of cleaning the shelves, a well-dressed lady steps in the shop.
Approach her? We gotta be proactive. We got confidence. 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 That's the French way of saying it. I guess that'll probably matter for, I guess, who we get with, I guess? I don't know. Probably, I mean, it must. I mean, what else would it matter for?
I wipe my hands on my apron and approach her with a big smile. Hello, ma'am. We have the nicest flowers in town. Look fresh and still wet.
What?
And I'm not talking about a twink. I grab one of the freshly watered flower pots and put it closer to her face so she can appreciate the bright flowers and did I say flowers? bright colors, and the soft scent. She takes a step back with a gasp, and I just push that flower pot closer towards her face. Smell those flowers, bitch! My shoes! My shoes! It's dripping on my leather shoes! I beg your pardon, madam. Let me offer you a 50% discount on your next purchase, please. The woman who was about to leave with a deep frown on her face suddenly seems to perk your ears up like a dog at the mention of a discount. What a cheap bitch. Take a look around, please. I'll be with you in a moment. The customer, looking calmer and almost happy, starts to stroll around the shelves. Nathalie walks to the counter and gestures me to join her. Ouch, I think I'm going to be scolded. I thought you tended your parents' store. I did. I'm sorry, Nathalie.
He looks like he's about to burst out crying.
I'll be more careful next time. It's not only about being careful. Perhaps that direct approach works well in the country, but people in Paris require more refined and tasteful selling skills. Let me show you how. I watched her as she approaches the woman with a polite smile. Let's see, looking for a present for your mother? The lady seems a bit surprised for a moment, but then she smiles widely and strokes the silk shawl she wears around her neck.
Silk?
She must be part of the bourgeoisie. Death to the capitalist dogs. Oh, you're almost right. For my mother-in-law, in fact.
Wait, no, I said that in the Nathalie's voice. Whoops, whatever.
Any special occasion, or just for a visit? We're just having lunch together, and I wanted to bring something. I see. What about these lovely white and mauve peonies? They symbolize a happy marriage, which is something your mother-in-law wishes for you and your husband, and a strong friendship feelings, which she undoubtedly wishes for the two of you. Oh, that's perfect! To complement it, some English lavender and juniper for the green. They reinforce the meaning of fondness and look good together, don't you think? As she talks, Nathalie grabs some flowers from a bucket, some green branches from another, and shows the woman the effect of everything once put together. The customer nods with enthusiasm. If you could please come back in 10 minutes, I'll have your bouquet ready. The woman leaves the shop with a smile after paying for her flowers. As soon as we are alone again, I face my new boss with my hands on my hips. Okay, that's cheating. How could I know the meaning of each flower? I don't even know the names of most of them. She throws me a small, worn-out book from the counter, grinning from ear to ear. Here, study the marked pages when you have quiet moments in the shop. I catch the book and open it for the marked pages. There are lists of flowers with faded drawing descriptions and meanings of each one. Very useful. But did you notice the way I approached her? I didn't start talking about Twinks all of a sudden. Oh yes, that's true. How did you know she wanted something for her mother or her mother-in-law? She was stroking that shawl of hers from the moment she came in the shop. It had a very classical design and pattern, too much for a woman of her age, and it clashed a little bit with the rest of her outfit. So it was clear that someone else had bought it for her as a gift, an elderly lady that she was currently thinking of her, and what would she like to get as a small present? Oh, that's impressive. You really are observant. Huh, it's just a matter of experience in dealing with customers. Please, I want you to teach me that skill. Her smiling face sobers up a bit, as if she's considering something. Now that I think about it, having more refined social skills would be useful for you in the future, if you want to become a professional artist. I blinked twice, disoriented. What do you mean? I thought I only needed to become a skilled painter, nothing else. She smirks with a quick lift of her eyebrows. But you will want to make a living too, and paintings don't sell themselves. I thought that was the job of an art merchant. I don't see any of those waiting in line at your door, Paul. At first, until you make a name for yourself, you'll have to sell your paintings yourself. This is slightly disappointing. I never considered that. To be honest, I just thought the customers would come to me while I painted in the river. And they will, but have you seen the number of painters on the riverbank? I can't help pulling a face. She has a point. It must be difficult to stand out from other painters. I know I'm good at painting, but so are they, and the competition is huge. You'll need to improve your charisma in general. That means learning how to sell yourself apart from selling your art, having good persuasion skills, and presenting yourself always in the most favorable fashion. I consider her words for a moment. That seems like a lot. So it's not enough just to be polite and nice then? That's the basics, but there's more. For example, learning to keep your clothes clean for the whole day. Following her pointed look, I gazed down to my shirt. Oh damn! I have soil all over the front of my shirt and my trousers. Oh crap, I've attended to that lady looking like this. Nathalie laughs at my horrified face. What about going upstairs for a change of clothes? Oh yes, thank you. Haha, don't worry. I helped Nathalie until lunchtime. By the end of my shift, I've more or less learned how to use the till. So, although I'm bad at assisting the customers, I can cash in their purchases. After a quick lunch at my new home with Nathalie, I take my easel and my artist toolbox and go down to the riverbank to find my new art buddies. The painters I met yesterday on exactly the same spot today. I hope they remember their offer.
Look for Renee?
I'm almost sure they remember me from yesterday, but just in case, I better ask Renee before taking possession of my painting spot. I find him at once. He's chatting with two other painters. Renee.
So is he actually a character? Does he have a sprite?
He turns to look at me and his frown transforms into an almost nice smile.
Ah, there you are, the country boy who ran away to become an artist in the City of Lights.
That's not what... He cuts my words before I can correct him, his embarrassing description of my person.
If you like that spot, it's yours. There was a guy who used to paint there, but we haven't seen him in ages. Our bet is he went back to his family's farm.
That, or he got fed up with earning so little and found a decent job in a factory, perhaps. They share a condescending grin, so reassuring.
Oh, by the way, I'm Henry, and this is Martin.
They come closer and shake my hand. Their smiles are warmer and nicer than before, which is quite a relief.
Pleased to meet you. I hope you'll show us your painting skills.
Of course, I can't wait to start. They go back to their easels after some encouraging words and I get all my materials ready. What should I paint today? The river and bridge, I guess. I start working, focused and humming an old tune. Around an hour later, Renee and Henry approach my easel to peer at my work over my shoulder. What do you think?
Nice. Yes, you're doing fine. Keep up the good work.
Henry pats my shoulder and goes back to his painting spot. Martin and the two other painters come closer then.
No, I can't even keep their voices consistent now that they have names.
Oh, you're painting the bridge. Yes, and the river, do you like it? They hum and nod in agreement. You've still a way to go, but you're doing great. It's a nice painting.
Oh wait, this is an actual person. Martine. Alright. So is Renee not a real person? Is Martine the real person? I don't know. Let's see, what kind of voice should I give him? Emil, come here. What do you think of the... I think I have to give him this masculine voice. He looks quite masculine. So we might have to give Dennis a different voice. Emil, come here. What do you think of this, the art of this youngster? Oh, I don't know about this one. And we'll just... A new country kid. Oh, for fuck's sake. Alright. Don't swear in front of the boy. You'll scare him off.
The man called Emil frowns and leans in to study my half-done canvas closely. After a couple of minutes, he straightens up and looks back at me with an indifferent face. I heard them telling you you were doing fine. Did you believe their words, boy?
Whoa.
Well, I trail off. I don't know what to say. What is he implying?
You have no grasp of perspective or color. Look at those boats. Are they... I think we need to give him some sassiness. Are they floating in the air? And does the bridge look that color to you? Not to mention the river itself, of course. It takes a lot of faith to believe that is running water.
That's enough feedback, I think. Thank you. But...
honestly, if this is a sample of your talent... Oh wait, no, this is Emil, not Martin. Oh my god, I messed it up. Honestly, if this is a sample of your talent, you better go back to your village and take care of the hens or whatever you used to do there. Paris is a highly competitive art scene, boy. I'm sure you're aware of that. So please don't let those well-intentioned but wrong comments lead you on. You're not ready to be a painter. Let's talk back to him. Who does he think he is?
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize you were selling your paintings for thousands. Where are all your customers lined up to buy your paintings? Who do you think you are to judge if I'm ready or not? I'll do what I see fit. And it's called abstract painting, thank you very much. You just interpreted that I was drawing the bridge. I wasn't drawing it at all. I hear some gasps coming from the painters who are watching our conversation.
That's up to you, and definitely not my problem. I just wanted to give you honest feedback, not a sugar-coated one.
Well, thanks for the bitchy feedback. It was so helpful. And with that, he leaves, walking back to his painting spot with long strides. What the hell?
Martin was the one with the sprite, right? Why is the sprite not on screen? Sorry, I shouldn't have asked Emil. He can be a jerk sometimes. Yes, take his words with a grain of salt. There was no need to be so rude about it.
That means what I think it means? They also think I suck as an artist? I let out an annoyed huff and start to pack my painting tools, ignoring their apologetic smiles. Enough painting for today. Paul, you're back so early. Did you whip up a masterpiece while you were out there? I try to smile back at her, but but her careless words are so aggravating I want to strangle her. I told you I'd help you close the shop, remember? Oh, that's true. Thank you. You can start by tidying up inside first. I'll join you in a moment. Dennis is already at home and starting the dinner preparations when we finish with the shop and go upstairs. It smells so nice. He's making some kind of soup and baked potatoes, but my mood is too sour to enjoy the food. Nathalie prepares some grilled vegetables and a sauce, and we sit down to eat, the happy couple chattering cheerfully, and I in moody silence.
Alright, before Paul talks about his problems, or doesn't talk about them, I will end this video here. Since we haven't really even met anyone except Martine, so I assume we got some time left before this demo's over. I'm assuming there's not like 10 minutes left of the demo, and then the next video is 10 minutes, and I feel like an idiot. But, yeah, I'm gonna end this video here, And also, I'm thinking I need to break out my French accent now. You know, I think I can do a French accent, maybe. Just like I did a British accent. I need to break out my French accent. Ooh, like, I don't know what character to use it on yet. I mean, probably a character that actually is romanceable. Yeah, so look forward to possibly hearing my French accents. Oh god, Lord help me, I'll practice it. But I'll see you guys later. Oh god, help me.